speech that you gave that was supposed to be stoking emotions, no? Do you think that the words that you use, was it too fiery, or what actually happened?
Of course, as political leaders, we have to motivate our members and the rakyat to stand up and to defend their rights as a Malaysian and as citizen of this country, and to demand for fair and free election. My question is that a crime? How about cheating in elections? How about fraud and rigging in the last many election? That is a more serious crime that they have to address, and that was the reason why we assembled in Dataran Merdeka.
Do you think it was a good idea to have Pakatan leaders speaking at the rally? It obviously has created some sort of backlash.
Well, I don't think so, because certainly the crowd will listen to the leaders rather than to the authorities. In fact, one of the senior police officers who were in charge at the barricade appealed to me to speak to the crowd and ask them to come, and that's what I did. And I think we have a role there to ensure that that the demonstration is peaceful and in accordance to the consensus that we had before.
So the police asked you to speak?
Yeah.
So
Pegawai polis.
you mentioned that the instruction was to assemble in Dataran, but Bersih had made a call to tell everyone to assemble around Dataran. Was there some sort of miscommunication?
No, not that I know of. I think when the authorities, DBKL and the police decided not to assemble in Dataran Merdeka and urged the organizer to move into stadium, I remembered quite clearly that the organizer, including Bersih, were very persistent that we will assemble in Dataran Merdeka.
This was so persistent not to breach the barricade.
But no instruction to breach the barricade.
So in other words, try to assemble at Dataran, but do not breach
Yeah,
the barricades.
there's no such instruction to breach the barricade, but the instruction was to assemble in Dataran Merdeka from 2 to 4, and people travel from all over the states with that understanding to assemble in Dataran Merdeka during that period, 2 to 4.
Already set up their troops there. They meant that they would not allow the Bersih protesters, the demonstrators to come in.
Yeah. Okay, even if they don't allow us to come in, as I said earlier, we were there from night before until about 2:45 on the 28th of April, assembled peacefully somewhere near Dataran Merdeka. And the chaos and came in only after the authorities used the water cannon and this canister to attack the rakyat and the people who assembled peacefully along Jalan Tun Perak, Jalan Tunku Rahman. They shouldn't do that in the first place.
What was your personal experience after the barricade was breached? Where were you? Where did you go? What actually happened?
Well, soon after the barricade were removed, then the authorities start shooting the canister, and certainly everybody trying to protect ourselves. So I was somewhere around there, but I can't remember quite well because I was attacked twice, which come very close to me, and it was so painful, and I was the tear gas, and I was breathless, and I tried to save myself, and I think then I walked towards Jalan Tun Perak and all the way till Jalan Sultan Ismail. I was not at Jalan Tunku Rahman.
When did you leave the scene?
Immediately after the attack.
After Jalan Sultan Ismail, then you.
Then I went back home. Yeah. Dia bukan nak membantu sebenarnya. Sebab itu rakyat kecewa dengan SPR ini yang sebenarnya satu badan yang tidak bebas. Dia meletakkan syarat-syarat yang menyusahkan rakyat dan menyulitkan pakatan rakyat. Sepatutnya peranan dia adalah untuk menyuburkan demokrasi dan peranan SPR adalah untuk mengendalikan pilihan raya yang bersih dan adil, to conduct a fair and free elections. Tapi tengok syarat-syarat dia. Yang baru ni bawa pindaan di dalam parlimen yang tidak munasabah, yang tidak masuk akal langsung. Apa yang dibincangkan dalam PAC, PSC, Parliamentary Select Committee, tentang beberapa recommendation, tidak ada usaha oleh SPR untuk membawa pindaan dalam parlimen. Yang dibawa masalah istilah, membuang undi kepada mengundi, pusat pembuangan undi kepada pusat mengundi. Ini tidak relevan langsung kepada satu sistem yang bebas dan adil. Kemudian menghalang pembinaan barung oleh parti-parti politik. Apa tujuannya? Sedangkan konsep barung ini adalah konsep yang diperkenalkan oleh parti-parti politik. Dulu kita panggil pondok panas. Pada tahun 2004, SPR ambil idea ini daripada parti politik dan buat barung. Okey, kita tidak menghalang, tetapi barung mereka dalam kawasan sekolah, barung kita di luar sekolah. Sekarang di luar sekolah tak dibenarkan. Di dalam kawasan sekolah, barung SPR tak dibenarkan wakil parti untuk duduk di situ. Ini menunjukkan ada kecenderungan untuk menipu dan tidak membenarkan kita menyemak daftar pemilih. Dan hukumannya pula kalau kita buat barung setahun penjara. Ini semua alasan dan tindakan yang sebenarnya mengukuhkan lagi hujah kita bahawa SPR ni tidak bertanggungjawab. Tapi alhamdulillah akhirnya setelah bersih 3-0, Perdana Menteri terpaksa menarik balik akta ini yang sepatutnya dibawa ke Dewan Negara untuk diluluskan. Maka bagi saya bersih 3 itu mempunyai kesan yang cukup positif kepada kerajaan supaya lebih bertanggungjawab kepada parti-parti politik.
When we see in the TV every night, I think they would show the scene where the protesters were attacking the police car, overturning it. How do you think this will?
Television ni milik UMNO. Okey. Media dikuasai oleh UMNO. You tidak boleh mengharapkan media di Malaysia ini memberikan gambaran yang adil tentang apa yang berlaku. Bukan sahaja mereka tidak memberikan ruang yang adil, tetapi mereka berbohong kepada rakyat tentang apa yang berlaku. Namun bagi saya telah tegaskan sebelum ini, credibility media ini bergantung kepada maklumat yang disampaikan. Oleh kerana maklumat disampaikan itu tidak lagi kredibel, bagi kita yang menjadi jurucakap sekarang adalah rakyat yang hadir sendiri di Dataran Merdeka. Ada 300,000 rakyat di Dataran Merdeka yang hadir. Mereka menjadi jurucakap yang sahih. Mereka akan balik ke kampung-kampung, ke negeri masing-masing dan menyampaikan maklumat kepada masyarakat.
MalaysiaKini.com.
Pada Malaysia Kini.
Pada Malaysia Kini.